Oh, God. It's just so good. It's so satisfying.
Go, my children.
We can foster much growth here.
What's up, Jamers? It's the One Jame, and today we're playing SULTAI. I don't see too much SULTAI in Standard, so we're going to choose to play this today. I built this deck around Tamiyo, Compleated Sage, one of the fan favorites here, and it is a 4 or 5 mana, depending on when you want to use this. 5 loyalty Planeswalker that taps an artifact or creature. It doesn't untap during its control's untap step, and then you can bring things back to the graveyard by minusing it for the mana value of the thing in the graveyard to bring it back as a token. And that works very, very well with Esika's Chariot, being able to copy those tokens, like bringing back Binding the Old Gods and then copying Binding with Chariot and then doing it over and over again. It's very, very good. Also, you can copy things like, you can bring Celestus back, bring Sorin back as a token, Lolth, Wrenn, all those things can come back as a token, including cards like the Meathook Massacre that can bring it, you can bring back with Tamiyo to start getting the drains in. We do have 5 forests in this deck because we're playing 4 copies of Field Trip, which gives us a little bit of extra card advantage in the form of Teaches of Arcanics and Mascot Exhibition out of the sideboard, and also ramps us into Lolth and Wrenn and being able to double spell faster. We have like 26 lands in this deck, I'm pretty sure, if not 27, with this copy of Hagra Mauling here to have additional removal when we flood out, because we are playing a little bit more lands than usual. We have all of the removal spells here, like Bloodchief's Thirst. I talked about Meathook Massacre already, March of Wretched Sorrow, Power Word Kill, Parasitic Grasp, and Soul Transfer, and one copy of Crippling Fear here to be able to deal with a bunch of the mono-white decks that we probably have a bad matchup against with our Esika's Chariot, Binding the Old Gods, Sorin, Crippling Fear, Lolth, Wrenn, Tamiyo, you name it, all get hit by Thalia, so we have all the Thalia hate in this deck. Anyways, hope you like the deck. Make sure you like and subscribe. About 60% of you that are watching this are not subscribed, so help the algorithm out by doing me a solid and clicking that like button. And it all starts right now. That's not Bloodchiefs. Alright, let's freak them out with playing around Jawari Deception. Do you want to play your Runeforge champion into my Jawari Disruption opponent? Do you want to? Ah, you don't want to. Maybe I should have got the land drop one. So I could have done the land drop thing into this. I mean, not into this, into like another Field Trip or Celestus. I could just Binding the next turn, though. Well, this play means they don't have Hallowed Haunting, which is good for me. Give me a land. Not bad. Human. Where is all of our Bloodchief's Thirst and stuff? All of our 1 and 2 mana spells. Just buried in our deck somewhere? Ooh, I get to loot. That's a card. What is this, like Wandering Emperor? Do they have Tamiyo safekeeping? Nope. Do they have Emperor? No? I don't think I want to loot anymore. My poor Celestus. Are they actually thinking about getting rid of this card? Oh my god, they're getting rid of my pest. Pest value. Don't play that card they know about. They just drew this. Or they drew it last turn. That's fine. I can Tamiyo back binding the borrowed time for my Celestus and binding again. But that would... No, I can't do that. I need to get that extra blocker out in order to block Tamiyo after Tamiyo minuses, I think. What a top deck. I don't expect Ranger class to be that good, though, in this deck because of how many non-creature spells they're playing. Howled Haunting, Touch the Spirit Realm, Borrow Time, freaking lands, more Ranger classes. What kind of attack is this? Trade? I have 8 mana. I can Tamiyo for 5. Get back, hit the borrow time with binding. And then I have 4 mana left after that. Not enough. I need to field trip for another mascot. And then I should Lolth minus. Because they have this land here.
Cannot be denied.
Because with Ranger class, if I played Wrenn and minus, Wrenn would die if they attack all at Wrenn. Okay, can I have a Meathook, please? Oh, that's a spirit. Interesting. I will kill all of my cards because then I can minus Lolth again. Good card.
My will cannot be denied.
So now I can Tamiyo into Wrenn.
To carry true history to the other world. We forge your memories.
The will of the woods is made manifest.
I have Planeswalkers. Circle? That's a pretty freaking broken draw. Goodbye, 9/9. Spirited Companion off the top? Oh. Well, that's broken. They keep wanting to use this, but they're 1 mana off. If they attack everything at Lolth, I can't kill the Jukai Naturalist. Maybe that's the best option. They're going to have no more good attacks after this, because Tamiyo's going to keep plussing. I should probably keep my Innkeeper or one of these 2/1s alive. Pity that Kamigawa's Planeswalker with the best voice lines happens to be the weakest one. We do love voice lines. We do love Planeswalker voice lines.
And subservience will be rewarded.
I'll do it again.
I will get what I want.
Our will cannot be denied.
Power
Didn't I say they wouldn't have good attacks after this? Well, they really, really, really don't. Alright, play Hallowed Hunting so I can Disdainful Stroke it. Thank you. Oh! Oh, God. It's just so good. It's so satisfying.
Go, my children.
We can foster much growth here.
Consider yourself fortunate, Arthur. I bring my own army.
Opponent? Opponent? Are you there? Opponent contemplating life decisions, life choices? See, with 4 Planeswalkers in play, how could you ever be upset? I could lose this game and I'm still happy. They're in the tank for sure. Am I going to do the pre-release tomorrow? Yes, I am going to do the pre-release tomorrow. And I'll be putting it up on YouTube as well. Opponent wondering why they didn't craft runes? True. Tomorrow's going to be packed? I sure hope so, Darth. And before they play instant speed freaking trample off the top of their library. Opponent, come on. Me, Astral, Seth, Krim. Yep, a lot of people are.
I will cull the weak.
I already have a brew that I'm gonna be building as well. It's already made. I go. Hey, look, a land. What would I be as a content creator without drawing lands, chat? I would literally just cease to exist.
Bow before Phyrexia.
Innistrad is free.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be the same if it didn't flood out, right, Show and Tell? Oh. Show and Tell, what's up? By the way, everyone go follow, go subscribe to Show and Tell on YouTube. Sultai Super Friends? Yeah, that's the plan. I have too much value. I'm out valuing them, and the kicker. This doesn't actually have kicker, chat. It's just an X in its cost. I said the kicker as a figure of speech.
The trees are mighty.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put them to 10. Which Planeswalkers would I invite to a dinner party? That's a great question, Kurtz. That is a fantastic question. What if I just Meathook for 2? And just not care about my other cards? I have a couple blockers, they lose their board, is what it is. Oko, because he makes everything into food. That is so true, Infinity. It is the best.
Do what I demand.
Get that auto pass value in there. They should probably animate Cave in response to Michigo's to make a huge flyer, but they're not going to. They didn't put a stop on their upkeep. What are you going to do against this big old Reachy boy? What we like to call in Jamestown here as a Malone, in respect to MTG Malone. Yeah. Can't handle the Sultai Super Friends. Can't handle them. Tarask and they say the economy's bad. Oh, God. Mythic Rare ICR. Tarask. The sad Valky. They're playing Mardu. More like Marduk, am I right? I'm probably going to need this teachings at some point. Taraska's no Titan of Industry, you're not wrong. Fellstinger? If I play Lolth and then they play land Hive, I lose my Lolth. But it also means that they had to waste a turn to do that. Well, I don't have any backup play after that happens. They played that into binding, which is weird.
Focus. I got a job to do.
I guess they can plus on this,
Here, let me.
which is annoying.
I'm just gonna fade out.
When this dies, they make a 1/1 and put this back into hand.
Envy the strong.
Untap land, please.
Get what I want.
Unfortunate. If I had an untap land, I would be able to Meathook for 2 and kill Lolth. At least this way, if they attack with Hive, I can at least Parasitic Grasp it.
Reward the loyal.
I'm gonna do this because it's only a matter of time to where they get the Fell Stinger anyway. This makes the 1/1 and they play the Fell Stinger back, and then
And I, the generous.
I can Meathook after.
I will cull the weak.
So Meathook for 2 plus Lolth plus kill Lolth is the plan. And then the turn after that is gonna be Lolth minus attack with Chariot. They probably have a Vanishing Verse. Or that.
My will cannot be denied.
They probably also play Blood in the Snow since they are playing snow lands, so this Bloodchief Thirst on this might actually not do anything. But
Setback.
gotta do what you gotta do. I guess I can like Hive and exile it out of the graveyard, but they can also bring back Kaya, so it's like kind of yike. They're unironically playing Mila.
Death is inevitable. Just don't worry. I got you.
I guess they draw a card. And then I have to, like, do this?
Phyrexia's story infects the mind, becoming unforgettable.
Tamiyo's gonna die,
Become part of the next.
but at least I get to
I quit.
cast Lolth next turn, minus it, use Chariot with the 2/1s to crew it, and then copy Binding because it's a token.
The gears of
Unfortunately, they're gonna get a bunch of freaking draws off this. Okay, I get to kill the Lolth then.
Come closer, little thing.
My power is for annihilation.
God, their deck's annoying. I need, like, another Meathook Massacre.
Darkness.
I do get to attack with the Hive also,
Subservience will be
which is strong. I can kill the Lolth and the Mila, right? Wait, why did this just trigger? Oh, they put a loyalty... Oh, wow. Whenever an opponent attacks one or more Planeswalkers, put a loyalty counter on each Planeswalker. That's funny. This card putting in freaking work.
I will cull.
They double blocked the Esika's Chariot in this case. How did Lolth get another... Okay. Got it. It still dies. Cool. Whoa, look at this binding. Look at this binding token. Have you never seen something so beautiful in your life? Oh my god, this is so beautiful.
At least there is blood on your hands.
Whoa. Can you stop drawing this Mila card? So pretty. Scoundrel, you live!
I live.
Okay, so Tamiyo can bring back Chariot. Gotta start exiling these Planeswalkers at some point. No! So many of them.
Now you
It's like Orzhov Planeswalkers splashing... Not splashing, but like, this card's so hard to cast. It's 1 in double white.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Palm in the hand that chronicles Phyrexia's rise. History.
Alright, infinite chariots.
Phyrexia.
In my infinite chariots, I mean infinite cats. Please don't meet Hook. It's probably a Skarnheim Unleashed over there. Or a Doomscar.
This is not how our story ends.
I need to draw another Chariot, Lolth, any way to make 4 power.
Strike fast and strike hard.
That is the worst. This is possibly the worst spot to draw this card. I would have loved this on any other turn besides this one turn. Could have stopped the Doomscar, could have stopped the Wandering Emperor, could have stopped this freaking Tybalt, except for it will right now. Get out of here.
Show them how.
Alright, I'm not upset at you, Disdainful Stroke. I'm not upset anymore. Alright, we drew a good card. Sometimes your deck knows what you need better than you. I know, I wish I could have copied Binding too. I would copy Chariot itself there. Oh no, I should have copied Chariot itself. And then just keep the one that I am attacking with, and I missed out on a token, basically. I could have one more cat. That's strong. So lets them get access to Mascot. Also lets them block Chariot.
Strike fast and strike hard.
That's not Soul Transfer. Can my opponent beat Infinite Cats? I should have one more cat, though, to be fair. Honestly, I think the game plan for the opponent is keep growing this Eye Twitch, and then hit me with Eye Twitch and Cave of the Frost Dragon every single turn until I die.
Guards, to me.
Ooh. Little trip. Did I go Mascot here? Or should I go Mascot here? They go to 4? They go to 3? And then they get their own Mascot? No, they get Containment Breach. Nope, they get that. It was lethal if I left the Chariot attack? Oh, maybe. I thought they were like not even that close to dying. They played the land first, which was weird. If they drew Meathook there, I'd be in a lot of trouble, I think. No, I would have beat them if they drew Meathook. Because of turn player, non-turn player.
My ways are not
is what you get for hurting my people.
Let's go! Wow, their name is just Pro. How do I beat them? I feel like there's a lot less mono white on the ladder in Mythic. Like, so much less.
You require a gift in exchange for loyalty.
Sorry, Christmas. I wanted to be mana efficient there and go Teachings Field Trip, but I think casting Lolth there is, like, not casting Lolth there is too bad of a tempo loss to not do that. Well, that was a pretty freaking insane draw. I should do this, call spiders.
Subservience will be rewarded.
Draw card?
Oh yes, I know the knowledge you seek.
Yes, I'm familiar with that deck, Ray. Do I have a Grixis Siphon Insight deck on YouTube? I might, but it might just be Dimir. You can check them on YouTube, though, to see if I have one. You can just, like, type in the one James Grixis on YouTube. You might be able to find it. What if they just, like, whip out the Runa Speed on the reflections, and I'm just like, what? That's some major technology, chat, giving Reflection of Kiki Jiki haste. I would love a Meathook Massacre. Whoa. Guess they're doing that just to get a draw?
Aren't I generous?
Binding. I think I'm just gonna kill everything.
Good minions are loyal and deadly.
I don't want them to get the draws off this table, that's why I killed it. I could have not blocked with Chariot last turn, and then blocked with 2/2/2s instead, and then got an extra loyalty counter on Lolth that way, and then minus Lolth and made 2 more 2/1s this turn. That was probably the better line, instead of blocking with Chariot. They played their land before they played Chariot. Really, really interesting. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think I have game here.
I'm sure you'll miss me. I will get what I want.
But I get to do a really cool play and add Lolth back. If that wasn't 5-hit, I don't know what is. That was so freaking insane.
Wretched, I will cull the weak.
Wow, that soul transfer was busted. Minus this, get it back. I have a binding and a chariot, so that counts as an artifact or an enchantment. Kill their thing, get the Lolth back after I just minused it. Containment breach? Whoa. Weaver, sure. Weaver, sure. Meathook, Hog. Oh my goodness. They've fallen right into my trap. And they scoop. I've been burned from a hand like this in the past, but it's not going to stop me from keeping it today. How are people playing Anvil? They lost an Anvil. Hog? That's why you don't play Synthesizer on turn 2, chat. Virus Beetle. By Lolth. We overpower them with Esika's Chariot. Till it gets voltage surged and we die. Excuse me? Like a voltage surge to me. Deadly Dispute or Surge? I don't think I feel comfortable attacking with freaking Chariot. Okay, so I can power kill the 2/3.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous. Blood for knowledge, a fair trade.
I'm not falling for that crap. I'm not attacking with Esika's Chariot when they have one freaking red mana up. And when they use the Voltage Surge to save their Sorin from dying, see? Then I can Binding the Sorin.
Can I help you? Tragedy befalls us all.
Ain't gonna get me. Good draw. Good draw.
We will slay our enemies.
Innkeeper pulling a lot of life gain work out of their hat here. Double Sorin. Pluses, tries to give Ultimate Surge.
My will must be obeyed.
Yep. Epic here.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Okay for me, I guess. Shambles. Make a 1/1. That's a draw. That's a draw.
My hatred lives.
Innkeeper's gonna die to Shambling Gas, isn't it? So I should Bloodchief this and powered this. This could be really bad for me if they have Meathook in hand, though. But, like, I still have Lolth, so that's fine. They would gain a bunch of freaking life, though.
Aren't I generous?
Okay. Why didn't they just open with, like, disputing the synthesizer in that case instead of using Sokunzan? Can I get a Meathook? Draw. That's a Meathook.
To bargain with me.
If I attack with Chariot, it dies. Unless I animate Chariot and then Meathook for 2. That's not that good. I'm gonna put enough pressure on them to where Meathook kills them. I could have just done nothing about this anvil and just killed the Blood Tithe Harvester to make my Chariot not die. But if they double block Chariot, that means they're taking 6 going to 9. And then they're almost dead. And they want to keep their Harvester to kill the Innkeeper anyways, because it's gaining me a lot of life. I could just Meathook for 2, but that doesn't really do anything, right? Ooh, more things to kill. The thing at this point in the game, if they don't draw, like, a bunch of synthesizers, their card quality is, like, pretty low in that deck. They're probably dead to Meathook. Meathook -2 crew. Does that work? They would take 7. And then I could play Chariot, keep the non-summon sick one in attack. Yeah, that would work. Meathook versus game, but so I think they're both game. It doesn't really matter whichever way you slice it.
The generous one.
Actually, this way was actually better.
A gift
Meathook second was the better play in general. I don't, yeah, I have all my colors. For the content, you wish they had gotten Farewell off Sorin? No! Don't you wish that upon this channel? What the heck is this? Is that a human? A human. Oh, come on, game. No! Come on. This is your once a day. This is your once a day, Arena. You calm down. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you. If it can happen to you, it can happen to me, okay? Sit back, sit tight, and watch my cards resolve. Or not. You're right, they would have died if they revealed it. They would have taken 6 damage. Hilarious. We are back in action. Righteous Valkyrie. No longer feel safe. I feel safe again. They have Wandering Emperor. Death to the Kami, exile an enchantment. Unfair.
You require my. We will slay our enemies. see
Also
our
unfair.
time is over.
That card's pretty freaking broken. So even if they have Meathook Massacre here, we can. We can't really have a 4 power on board if they Meathook Massacre, but Liaza? Excuse me? Is Village Rights? What? Who plays that? And before you say Maruha, I'm going to say it myself. Maruha plays that. This is a good hand. This is a human. Oh god, no, it's a ninja. Crap. Is this a human? Please tell me it's a human ninja. Thank you. Woo! Oh, it's a human. Oh, I got bailed out. Oh, that would have been so good for them. Honestly, Parasitic Grasp has been pretty good today.
Under my reach, neither vampire nor shoot you.
If they go Bloodchief's Thirst, Fighting Palm Ninja, then I'm like, yikes. But they gotta have Bloodchief's Thirst here. Oh my god, really? Am I gonna call it again? Oh my god. At least I didn't have Fighting Palm Ninja. But god, I called the Bloodchief's Thirst.
These wounds will last.
That's a card.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
There's no way of me playing around Hive. So I just gotta have the Sorin die to it, I guess. Only way I could play around Hive is... Nope, that doesn't work either. Only way I could have played around Hive attacking Sorin is to not play the Sorin. That's a good card. That's a better card. Because this can bring the Sorin back.
True history to the other world.
Hey, thanks, Bolt. That is a Sorin token.
Have a role in our grand story.
Out of my way. I have a will. I bring my own army.
How many cards is Expert taken?
Cannot delay our victory.
That's another Expert.
My ways are not for the weak.
1 to 2 Boseiju. I have Boseiju in this deck before, but the mana base was a little bit different because I have to have a bunch of forests in my deck for Field Trip. I'm gonna keep this back just in case I have another Bloodchief's Thirst. If I attack with this and then they go Bloodchief's Thirst plus Hive, they can kill my either one of these Planeswalkers. Rachel blames work, don't we all? Pseudolos, thanks for the follow. They're a discard-based Invoke Despair deck with Blood Tithe Harvester and Kiki-Jiki. We haven't seen the Kiki-Jiki, but they definitely have it in there. Because Kiki-Jiki plus Acquisitions Expert locks your opponent out of draws for the rest of the game. Kiki-Jiki plus Blood Tithe Harvester is a free kill target creature every turn. Baggy, thanks for the follow. I'm pretty sure I played against you earlier. Baggy. Alright, opponent, what you got? Opponent really wishing they didn't discard this Meathook Massacre to the Blood token earlier. This is them realizing that Biting Palm Ninja will never attack the rest of the game as long as Tamiyo's on the board. Come on, opponent, you got this. Put your brain chemicals together. It's okay, a lot of the times I don't put my own brain chemicals together, so I'll give my opponent a chance on this one. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go Sorin Plus. But before I Sorin Plus, I'm going to go Land Teachings. So I can draw 2 cards, because I'll have 2 cards in my hand at that point, and then I'll Plus with Sorin. And then I'll Field Trip. And then I'll attack with Chariot. Seems like a good plan. Well, depending on what I draw with Teachings, I might draw something else that I want to play. Want to have successfully rage quit? Alright, Jamers. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching this. Tamiyo continues to be one of my favorite cards to play with in Standard. And you saw, we made Infinite Cats with Esika's Chariot, won the game that way. And we were able to do a lot of really, really cool things, a lot of really nice synergies. And I think Field Trip is kind of like the perfect card that we want on turn 3 in this deck as well. And it gives us access to multiple ways to win the game when we have a bunch of lands with Mascot Exhibition. So, Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to give the channel a like or subscribe, the video a like or the channel a subscribe if you like the content, and check me out tomorrow. You can watch the next video right over here. Maybe it's a Tamiyo deck that you'll like, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.